the Streets Radio. It's your boy D-Tragic. You know, we're doing this live Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. to midnight, right here in the mix. KCSB FM 91.9 Santa Barbara. Make sure you guys go to our website. That's at kcsb.org. We got a whole playlist up there too. Everything we've been rocking tonight, you guys will be able to see it right there too. Feel free to hit us up in a second or two in the studio, 805-893-2424. We got the studio line right there too. We might take some calls because we got Dstructive Filmz up in the building right now, dude. You know what I mean?
What's cracking?
What's craculating, dog? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, and thank you for having me. I appreciate that. You know,
man, is your drone up? You got the drone flying around in here and stuff too?
Nah,
you making another video
chilling.
right now?
The camera is chilling. We all chilling tonight and shit. You know.
Man, how did I get time to have you come up here on the late night tip like this?
No, honestly, like what happened, like me getting here was random as fuck. Like to keep it 100. You know, shit. You know?
I know.
Yeah.
So, man, I've been seeing you do your thing, man, and everything like that. But you got this new project, man. That's like why you're here, dog. We got to talk about that. So, what's up with this new project? You know what I mean? Like, Oxnard Pugs, what?
Yeah, that's my boy right there. That's my brother. That's my boy. You know, we've been at it for a long time and shit. You know, since back in the day. You know, before I picked up the camera.
Okay. We're gonna talk about that camera too.
We're gonna chop it up about the camera and shit. But yeah, me and Pug's been at it for so long and shit, and then I just took a big ass break, you know.
How come?
Because I picked up the camera and shit, and that was like my main focus and shit. And I'm the type of person that kind of fucking like, I just fucking like zone into what the fuck I'm trying to focus on, you know. And I just go ham and I obsess, and that's just me. That's just what I do. That's how I do, you know. I obsess over this shit. But I did that shit for a lot of years. And I finally say, you know, I reached out to Pugs and shit. I'm like, fuck, I miss that studio. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, fuck it, like.
Is that what made you do it?
Yeah.
Like, being around all these people you're recording and then like you're in the studio?
Not just that, but it's just like, there's something about it. There's nothing like it and shit. There's nothing like being at a studio, like that studio vibe, that studio feeling, like, you know, that's just something that stays in you and shit, you know?
Yeah, it does. I mean, that was a big thing about doing the show when we were doing a remote during COVID. It's like you don't have the same vibe like when you're trying to do it over like Zoom and the kids are coming in, jumping on daddy's lap. And, you know, it's not the same thing, you know what I mean? But being in the studio, dude, I understand, man.
It's like magic and shit, you know?
So this project, what is it? Does it have a name yet? Or is it something you guys are building
the project's called Down for Life.
Down for Life.
Down for Life.
Because you guys have been friends for this long?
Forever, you know, and it's just, you know.
What are some of the things you guys are talking about on the album, right, on this project?
On this album, we're trying to keep it like more on some energy shit, more pumped up shit, on some more positive shit, on some more shit that we're on the tip that we're on today, you know, versus the type of shit that we did back then when we're like coming up and making music. And
how long have you guys been doing this? How long have you guys been friends too?
I'll say probably like a decade, probably a little bit more than 10 years.
Yeah, so things change, dude. Like
things change. Years. People change. Ain't nobody stay the same. You know, your mentality changes. You get older. Like, you know, shit changes. Your priorities change.
Yes, there you go. That's right. Like, the priorities.
Yeah, priorities change and shit. So like,
you got wifey in the building right now.
Facts.
Too. Shout out to wifey
me right here, right now. You know, mandatory. You know.
Yep.
She be with me 24/7 all the time and shit. And she actually be sliding with me to shoots too. You know, to a lot of them. You know, she's a lot.
What did you say right now? she be sliding with you and she shoots too.
Shoots. Yeah, like. She's really good at like.
Oh, okay. You know, the video stuff.
Yeah, video shoots.
Okay.
Yeah, the video shoots.
I thought you meant something different. I was like, dang.
Nah. When it comes to videos and shit, you know, we're always dealing with like models and shit like that, and she's just really good at, you know, communicating with them and telling them what to do and you know what we got to do to get done, you know. And I think female always feel like a little bit more comfortable with another female telling them and shit, you know, versus a fool like us, you know.
Some dirty old man.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Dirty old man.
Now they probably have bad experiences, you know, with certain people and shit.
Yeah, it's true, man.
It happens, you know. People be getting out of hand, and that's not cool. You got to stay professional.
Yeah,
you got to stay professional.
Hey, that teamwork makes the dream work, man.
Facts.
So you got that project you're doing. Is it going to be a whole album or is it like an EP or something like that?
Well, it's 8 tracks, you know, with an intro, so 9 tracks. And so this is gonna drop September 9th, and it's really like special to me. It's important to me because of the fact that I've been out for so long, you know, and I finally said, you know, fuck it, let's do this shit, you know. And we came back, we clicked together, and back then it was like, fuck, I used to do all that shit. Like, I used to do the engineering and recording, you know, closet shit, all that. And these days, now, 2022, you know, I'm grown as fuck now, you know. I ain't fucking...
making some money now.
Yeah, I ain't 15, 16 years old no more and shit like that. So now I could pay for studio time to be more professional. And I've never, like till 2022, I never had no professional shit like that. To have an engineer to mix, master, all that shit, I've never had that until now. So it's like, god damn, it feels good to just pull up to the studio, have somebody record you, take care of the mix mastering, and you just slide out. Like, damn, that feels good. So that pumped me up. And plus, they make you feel a lot. I mean, they make you sound a lot better. It's like, like. They know what they're doing because that's what they dedicate themselves to.
Yeah, they don't have the sock over the mic and everything with the clothes swinging with the bird in the background. No.
It's not some professional shit, so it feels a lot better to be doing this.
That's cool, man. Well, I'm glad that you guys are doing it. Oxnard Pugs, man, like he's been through here, especially when he first started too. Yeah, he came through. And like I knew back then too that cat's super talented too.
He's crazy.
Yeah, I mean for sure, like he's a force to be reckoned with, and it's cool. He's been putting out his music and like this whole time too as well. So it's cool to have you guys, working together again. After being homies all the whole time. And so like. When it comes out, like, are you guys gonna have it like where you can? I know you're gonna do like a million videos,
for sure. But like it trip out, like it's crazy because like I be at the studio and it's like play the beat. We like to do shit from scratch. Like that shit always comes out the hardest. When you just like let's get it right now. Like rather than writing it before. And then on the spot, it always comes out more natural. It comes out better and shit. But like this would just be writing like in fucking 5-10 minutes and shit. He's already done. I'm like, really? Hey, motherfucker, like damn, wait for me.
You're like, really? It's about how you say it. It's about how you say it.
Yeah, but it's because he never stopped. He still has that shit. Like, he kept building himself and it's like, nah, don't trip. I'm gonna catch up. Don't trip, I'll be like, hey, fool, I'm stuck right here for like, he'll be like, nah, just boom, like this. I'm like, damn, fool, that was easy.
Hey, dude, real quick for people tuning in right now, they're listening to it. And I want them to know where can they go to find you? Like, how do you spell Destructive? Because like, I don't want them to get the wrong guy, like, who's this cat?
Dstructive Filmz, DSTR. So just skip the E,
Yeah, there you go.
DS, Destructive, and then Films with a Z at the end.
With a Z.
Yeah, not an S, a Z. Yeah, but DSTRUCTIVE, Destructive. Skip the E, Destructive. Yeah. And then Films with a Z. But it's Destructive_Films for Instagram. That's pretty much where I network with everyone. Like, Instagram is powerful as fuck. Yeah. That should be getting you mad places. That should be connecting you with mad people, so
all over the world.
IG, that's where it's at. Fucking, I don't have anything else, honestly, to keep it 100. Like, I used to have Facebook back then, but I don't have that shit no more,
Yeah. Right on, man. That's where people can find him right there, too. And Oxnard Pugs, he's doing his thing, too. I'm looking forward to hering this, man. We got a couple tracks, man. We got this first one. Let's drop it first track.
All right, let's get it.
When we come back, man, people... we're going to have some more information about this, too, as well. And I'm going to chop it up about those video and that camera.
Let's do it.
Why don't you drop the first track? We got the Go Getters track. Why don't you drop it for us?
All right, Go Getters. I trip out some exclusive shit that's about to drop with the Down for Life project. Me and Oxnard Pugs, Go Getter. We about to shoot the video for this Saturday, so let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Let's pay. Destructive. Yeah. I ain't tripping, but I with whatever. I ain't switched on the team. I'll be down forever.
I've been on my grind, so I'm living better. This one for my hustlers and my go-getters.
I ain't tripping, but I with whatever. I ain't switched on the team, I'll be down forever.
I've been on my grind, so I'm living better. This one for my hustlers and my go-getters. I've been on my grind, I've been doing better. They be trying to count us out, but I ain't gon' let them. I've been staying low-key, but I'm getting fed up. Do it like it's nothing, hands up, homie, this is set up. Gotta shake the spot, cause it's getting hot. Run up on me, I'll show you what I got. I ain't got a lot, gotta keep it pushing cause I gotta hit another spot. I've been on the move, you know what it do. I ain't got another option, this is what I do. It's my life, all wins, I ain't never lose. Used to have a lot of homies, now I only got a few. Never look back when you're going up. I've been going all in, I don't give a fuck. I be counting on me, I don't need no luck. Only get a shot, but if I get it, I'ma fuck it up.
I ain't tripping, but I with whatever. I ain't switched on the team, I'll be down forever.
I've been on my grind, so I'm living better. This one for my hustlers and my go-getters.
I ain't tripping, but I with whatever. I ain't switched on the team, I'll be down forever.
I've been on my grind, so I'm living better. This one for my hustlers and my go-getters.
Check it. Where I'm from, they apply the pressure. I've been dope for 10 years, I'm only getting better. If you ain't getting cheddar, what you doing, boy? Lying to yourself, you ain't making noise. Came a long way from hanging on the corner. My team need me like Kobe in the fourth quarter. We ain't taking notice, bitch, we make them. If you PC'd up, we don't shake hands. It's Oxnard PUGC. I got the thug motivation like GC. It ain't easy, believe me. Know better, do better like PC. Still get love from my day ones. Hustle every day, how we came up. Some switched up, I don't give a fuck. I ain't ain't tripping on shit, I'ma live it up. I ain't tripping, but I'm with whatever. I ain't switched on the team, I'll be down forever.
I've been on my grind, so I'm living better. This one for my hustlers and my go-getters.
I ain't tripping, but I'm with whatever. I ain't switched on the team, I'll be down forever.
I've been on my grind, so I'm living better. This one for my hustlers and my go-getters.
I ain't switched on the team, I'll be down forever.
What you guys know about those exclusives right now? Man, I appreciate you for hitting me with that one too, right there.
Yeah, all day. You already know. Gotta hit you hard real quick.
Destructive Films. Do you go by Destructive Films too?
Not destructive, just destructive.
Just destructive.
Because everywhere I go, everybody calls me destructive. So I'm like, you know what, fuck, I'm gonna keep the name destructive and shit,
Okay,
so,
there you go. There you go. Okay. I was like, because it could still be films, man. I got a homie that's a DJ. He be DJing clubs and everything, but he also raps. When he raps, he's still DJ third degree when he raps though. So like people are like, are you DJ or you rap? Okay, so destructive, right? We got destructive in the building right now. He's not Destructive Films yet until you break out your camera.
Yeah, facts. Once I bust out the camera, Destructive Film.
Yeah, then your film, you'll be all destructive.
Hey, once I put the camber down, Destructive.
You're just pretty much destructive all the time.
Facts.
Like, why did you choose that? You like be breaking? You be breaking stuff or
nah? I be breaking shit. I be going happy, getting mad, breaking.
You just throw like if it doesn't work out that way, just throw it.
Nah. Well, back in the day, like when I was a kid and shit, 13, 14 years old and shit, that's when I started making music, and the team was Destructive Minds. It was me and two other people. My cousin Joe Bum, he was the producer, and he was also an artist. And then my boy 211. It was three of us, Destructive Minds. And back then, not everybody has studios, not everybody had access to studios, nothing like that.
It was hard.
It was super hard back then and shit. And that's when we're getting it cracking like that young. At 14, we had printed CDs. People didn't really have shit like that. And back then you could point out the motherfuckers that did music like these fools and these fools and these fools. Now it's like, bam, this one, my cousin, my brother, my aunt, my uncle, everybody and shit.
Raps now.
So it's a different time and shit. Back then, we're doing it as youngsters too. 14 years old, but it was Destructive Minds. And of course, as the years passed, like we say, people changed and priorities changed. And but for me, music never changed. It always stayed the same and shit. So, but I always told myself like I gotta stay in the field and shit. But like I gotta make some money too, like on the side and shit.
To.
So I was like, fuck, like. That's how I got into videos,
Because as soon as you say, oh, I rap or I'm a musician, you like everybody, especially like parents and everything like that, they're like,
I'm flat out.
Like,
they ain't trying to hear it no more,
Well, it's because most artists they don't get paid until after they die. You know what I mean? So it's like. So there's usually not a money maker. So you're like, oh dang, I want my kids to be successful and my people to be successful.
Like that's just a long ass journey,
It is
just a long ass journey. It ain't.
And it's not for everybody.
Nah, it ain't for everybody. Like this shit really takes a lot of time, effort, money, everything. Like it really does. Like this should be a headache sometimes and shit. Me being back only for like 2-3 months, like I'm already dealing with all kinds of headaches and fucking pugs. And I was like, damn, I haven't been dealing with this shit in a while. Like fuck, damn, this shit's stressful. Locations and models and mixed mastering and travel here and this and that. It's a lot of shit. Like fuck, people don't know.
One thing I always tell people too, especially when you get an opportunity to be able to do these things, just to tell people to think back to before they were doing any of it. And a lot of people dreamed about trying to do a lot of the stuff that we're doing right now. You know what I mean? And maybe it looked different, but you're actually doing it, and then there's not too many people that can do it like that and keep doing it, especially after all these years. So just I always say be honest with yourself, but hey, still recognize, hey, you got the opportunity to do that, and you're really doing your thing with it right now. So run with it, and take care of it and all that.
I'm definitely running with that shit, and I'm definitely taking care of it. Like it really means a lot to me. Like this is all I do. Like this is my life. This is all I do, and I'm gonna continue to do this shit. I'm gonna go as hard as I can, as far as I can. Like I'm in this shit for real. For reals. Yeah.
All right. Well,
ain't no part time in this bitch. Hell nah.
No, that's why you're up here in the late night tip too. There's people that could be at home sleep right now. You got to jump back up on the ride and drive an hour all the way back to the crib after this.
Sir,
So let people know one more time, like the name of the project, you and Oxnard Pugs.
So one more time and shit. This is called Down for Life. Me and Oxnard Pug. This is a collab project. This is both of us on every song, on all the project, and we got 9 tracks in total. And it's going to drop September 9th everywhere, and we about to shoot a couple visuals for it, of course.
Yeah, and, I already know.
That's mandatory. That's mandatory. Why not? You know, we about to do some visuals, and actually we about to shoot this weekend, you know, for our first project. You know, I'm really excited for it. You know, I haven't shot a video in so long. You know, the last one you can look up on YouTube is me and Pugs. It's Pugs Feet, the last one, which is what I used to go by. It's called Why. You know, it's one of my favorite tracks ever. I still love it to this day. And but yeah, that was our last video. That's 2013. You know, we in 2022. We about to go to 2023.
It's like a whole other world already.
Yeah,
you know,
facts,
after COVID too, especially there. Things don't even look the same no more. You know.
Yeah, nah, super facts, but
yeah.
fucking yeah.
Well, hey, we're looking forward to seeing that too. It's good to know that, you know, you're just destructive, but so Dstructive Filmz now.
Yeah.
You know, being able to have the opportunity also, like you're saying, to be able to work with all these different artists. Yeah. Like I've seen you making some really dope videos, nice, crisp, like high quality, high definition looking videos with lighting and slow motion and all this other stuff, dude. It's really dope. But I see you know, work with a lot of different artists from all over different areas too. So I've seen you work with cats from, you know, like the Northern 805, you know, Central Coast cats. Santa Paula too. Big ups to the homie. Yeah, I just seen that cat out there in Santa Paula. And
shout out to Crude.
Crude.
Putting it down for Santa Paula. You know, from SP and shit. You know,
Crude. Yeah, that dude did his thing right there too. I'm trying to get more of his music too. But you put me up on game through the videos and stuff that you guys are doing, and I see you doing that too. Like, when did you decide to get into doing films? Like, you know, with you rapping and stuff. Then you got into films.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't know this shit, and I don't even think this person knows this shit. You know, so Yeah. So this is a gem right here and shit. You know, a lot of people don't know, and this is really it. You know, so back then, you know, when I shot my first video with Oxnard Pugs, the person who shot it was Mark Ford, MF Beats.
Oh yeah, MF Beats. Yeah,
he shot our first fucking video. You know.
Yeah, he gets down too.
Yeah, hell yeah, he does. But trip out, like when he shot it, you know, back in the day, you know, and we're talking now when not everybody had like these high fucking quality, like not everybody had access to this shit back then. We're talking about a time like it's different, you know.
Yeah.
So back then he was doing it, you know, like he was one of the few that like, oh shit, you go to this for, you know. So he was one of the few. So he shot that video. We shot it cool, it was cool, whatever. But then I saw the outcome of it. Then I saw like how it came out, and I was tripping. I was like, damn, this shit is hard. How do you make that shit out of that shit? Like, how do you do that shit, you know? Yeah. But I fell in love. I was like, damn, like that was amazing. You know, I was like, fuck. I was like, all right, fuck this shit. I want to do this shit. You know?
Hey, you know what? That's the dope inspiration though. Yeah. So like when you decided to start doing it, like, I know it took hours and hours. Were you kind of like being in music? It's kind of similar. Like I'm saying, it's kind of similar to how you arrange, you know, parts of music and like video probably. But like, did it take you a while to like learn how to use the software and do all that stuff?
I'm not the type of fool that's like really all technical and all that shit. I got no patience. Like I got none. I got zero patience, like level 0. Like I ain't got no patience. Like if I can't figure this shit out, like fuck this shit, have somebody else figure it out, you know?
Yeah.
But like that, like the reason I just cherish like videos so much is because I really did this shit from the fucking ground up. Like I just knew how to press record and that's it. Like I didn't know settings, none of this shit, lenses, none. Like I didn't know shit. It was our school of YouTube, you know,
YouTube
all
University.
Day. Like you don't have no idea how many hours I spent on fucking YouTube, like straight up, like figuring this shit out. I ain't never had nobody help me though either. Like I ain't never had nobody say like, yo, maybe if you take this left turn, you might get there quicker than taking this right turn that you're taking.
No,
like,
I feel you.
I've never had shit like that. Fuck that. It was all trial and error by my fucking self. Ain't nobody ever said like, yo, hey, update, you should probably get a lens, not use the stock lens, you know? Ain't nobody fucking told me this shit. So, you know, so I had to figure out year after year.
Did they even know? Did the people around you know to do that?
I don't know. I can't answer that. You know, I can't answer that.
Oh, okay.
But I just know there was people around and ain't nobody ever told me shit, but it's all good because of that, that's why I cherish this shit so much, because it's like I really fucking learned from not knowing shit to where I'm at right now, to working with fucking artists all fucking everywhere in different cities and different fucking states and flying places and shit, you know, like I made that shit happen. I got shit cracking, you know, from nothing, you know, and
it's just the beginning. If you look,
it's just the fucking beginning.
If you look at the big picture, it's just the very beginning.
And I truly feel like I'm just getting warmed up. Like I fucking can't nobody stop me. I'm just getting started.
It is. It's true. It's true. Yeah. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take this interview later. I'll be able to slang it on eBay when you blow it up. When you blow up, I'll be able to slang this interview. It's right here. This is the first track. That's cute.
No, that's what's up.
But that's dope, man. Yeah. So you've been doing this. You do this for reals?
I do this shit for real. I've been doing this shit probably like 6 years. I would say something like that.
And you be rapping for reals?
Yeah, not be rapping for real. That's for real, for real.
All right. So I know the last time you came on, dog, you were somebody else, but this is your official first time, dog, on Word on the Streets radio show.
Yeah, I was cracking no. Hold on. I felt like there's a fucking curveball coming at me. What's up?
I don't know if you didn't know.
Don't be putting me on blast like this and shit. You got me fucked.
We got the freestyle session, and every time the first person comes on the first time, they got to kick some stuff.
No.
It's going down right here, Word on the Streets radio. We got Destructive right now. Check it out. Jump on. Here we go. Check it. Word on the Streets radio exclusive right here. You guys get it.
Hold on. Damn, motherfucking Tragic hit me with that fucking side blind out of nowhere and shit like that.
It's coming.
No.
It's coming up.
Yo.
Here we go.
This fool doesn't even let me cut him. Hold it.
Here we go.
No. Hold on. Time out. Hold on. Cut it.
It's coming up right here.
No, hold on. Cut.
One more time. Here we go. Check it.
Now check it. Look at there's freestyle rappers and shit, and then there's motherfuckers that could write songs. Some fools that could freestyle can't write a song for shit. Some fools that could write a solid ass song can't freestyle, and that's me.
Hey,
and
he said it right there.
Yeah, and that's facts. So tell me if I'm lying. Anybody out there, tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm wrong and shit. Like there's
someone's calling in right now, man. They just called in and said that you used to freestyle around the cypher, man, at parties and stuff like that.
Oh, motherfuckers, goddamn it,
and all that. But anyway, we're gonna keep it rolling. Word on the Streets radio. We got Destructive Filmz, Destructive. We got Destructive in the building. We just got Destructive right now here in the building.
Shit, I'm barely getting warmed up, motherfuckers. I've been back for like a month or two. I could barely, shit, goddamn.
That's cool, man. Hey, so once again, man, I wanted to give you mad props for all the work that you've been putting in. And like you said too, a lot, all the stuff you got to learn on your own. And when you do that though, it gives you more of the knowledge to really know how to operate these programs and how to do stuff. Like you may not know the technical terms for it all. Someone tells you, go ahead and adjust this. You may not know,
but look, I do it like this.
You mean like this, that? Okay,
all right, cool.
But that's dope, man. You're doing good work, and
thank you.
Are you available for more work? Or are you just are you booked up, or how's it work?
I usually stay booked up probably a month ahead, because I could only do so much a month. I could only turn around so many videos a month and shit.
You got kids or anything like that?
Yeah, I got 4.
Yeah, so you don't want to get divorced over this, do you? Right? You don't want to lose your family over this, right?
This should be taking a lot of time, and it's crazy, because
the kids be helping out, holding lights.
Nah, fuck no, they be fucking shit up, they be not letting me work.
Hey, keep them involved.
But the shit that you're saying is true and shit. This shit takes so much time and shit. This should be causing arguments and shit like that. But it's true, you know. I try to limit myself because I also can't overdo it. Because sometimes I feel like I've been neglecting the fam. I feel like I've been neglecting the kids, and that's why I gotta just I gotta stay at a certain amount of videos per month and not overdo it. Yeah, I could fucking shoot every day. I don't give a fuck. I shoot 2 videos every 3. I don't give a fuck. I'll do it.
Have you ever thought about getting a crew?
Hell yeah.
People that can shoot for you, or have you ever felt they won't be able to do it how I do it?
I definitely been thinking about that and trying to level up my game and shit like that. And I recently had my homie Rick, First Aim Then Shoot. He was helping me out at a couple shoots and shit like that. So shout out to him and shit. But it's hard, I gotta figure this shit out. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it, what's right, what's wrong.
Take your time.
Yeah, exactly. It ain't no rush for all this shit, Yeah. And at the end of the day, this is a business and shit, and I gotta grow it the right way and move the right way. So I just gotta take my time to figure this shit out and how I'm gonna grow it, how I'm gonna do it. Because at the end of the day, I can't do everything every day. It's a lot. It's stressful.
Yeah. Well, it'll come to you, man, and just try to be with positive people, man, and take your time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes,
so that's cool, man. So this project, man, you got the films, you got the family, you got a lot of stuff going on right there in your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So we got another track, man, that we got And if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Who's on the production on these beats?
Well, fuck, I'm not too good with all that shit. You know, yeah, but Pugs knows the producers and all that. My bad. You know, I don't know their names off top, but he knows what's up with them and shit like that. But I could tell you, engineering wise though, so 4 songs were engineered by Mind Off Music in Ventura, Record X Studio. Shout out to him. You know, he did a great job and shit. You know, he did half of the project, and then the other half was mixed mastered by AP from Bakersfield. Okay. So I slid through over there, and he does an amazing job as well and shit. So, you know, we work with both of them engineers, and shout out to them because they made the project happen. They brought it to life.
Tight.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of time those cats, man, they go unheard, unnoticed.
Yeah.
You know, they never ever get their props.
Their credits, their
props.
Big
ups to showing them some love right there, you know?
Yeah, big time. Without them, you know, we can't make it happen.
They're going to give you a discount on that now.
Yeah, you heard that shit? You guys hear that shit?
They're like, nah, it's going to cost you more now. No, it would cost more now. The price just went up. That was yesterday's price. That's what's up right there. All right. Before we drop this last track, you got any shout outs for anybody like that? I know you just picked up the producers and everything.
Yeah, of course. Just shout out to everybody doing their thing, and of course everybody from the 805 mandatory. You know, that's where you're from. You know, it's 805 love. It's the 805 thing.
That's right.
And of course, my city. You know, city of Oxnard and shit. You know, born and raised and shit. Oh, fuck it, right there. You know, my whole entire life. So, you know, shout out everybody in my city because they always show mad love. They always show, you know, mad support, and I just got love for everybody, like you know, so much and shit. And I try to do the same, you know, show the love back to everybody and shit like that, you know.
Tight, yeah. I feel you on that. That's what's up right there, man. Destruct, we got you in the building. Got this new one right here, man.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
What up, PUGZ?
Let's run it up,
kill. I worry about a bitch, I'd always be broke. I never had no motherfucking fatty out of blow. Ayy, this fuck bitches get dough. I ain't gotta say shit, if you know, then you know. Check it, I ain't worried what a bitch say. I be on the block trying to get paid. Free the real, keep the fake, fuck a new case. Hoochie mama over there, shoot that G straight. My homies make the news, you just rap about it. Bring the blues to the streets, yeah, we really bout it. Blue hundreds in the safe, go and count it up. Sneak dissing on the net, are you mad at what? Mad at us, I brought the struggle back. Like a Catholic church service, I don't never care. I don't never hate, but bitch, I'm always trapped. Play my shit up in the club, DJ run it back. Ayy, PUG, a young legend. Listen, number one, I ain't second. Throw money in the air like a baptism. I ain't worried about a bitch, I ain't never stressing. Worried about a bitch, I'd always be broke. I never had no motherfucking fatty out of blow. Ayy, this fuck bitches get dough. I ain't gotta say shit, if you know, then you know. If I worry about a bitch, I'd always be broke. I never had no motherfucking fatty out of blow. Ayy, this fuck bitches get dough. I ain't gotta say shit, if you know, then you know.
If I worry about it, I'd always be broke. Hang on my side, don't make me let it go. Me and my boy coming up, that's for sure. If they don't let us in, then we break down the door. Let them know, tryna get that money to blow. Buy me a home and come stack me some dough. Hey, just in case you don't know, I rep where I'm from, bitch, I come from the O. Destructive, walk up in the scene ready to function. I worry about a paper and you worry about a dumb shit. Ain't nobody hustle harder when you tryna run shit. When me and Pugs click up, you can't touch this. Fuck it, I'ma keep it going while I got it. I was driving in the bucket with no money in my pocket. 40 ounce of Mickey's in a little bit of herb. Now I'm trying to get it cracking in the studio, putting work.
If I worry about a bitch, I'd always be broke. I never had no motherfucking fatty out of blow. Ayy, this fuck bitches get dough. I ain't gotta say shit, if you know, then you know. If I worry about a bitch, I'd always be broke. I never had no motherfucking fatty out of blow. Ayy, this fuck bitches get dough. I ain't gotta say shit, if you know, then you know. If I worry about a bitch, I'd always be broke.
If you know, then you know.
If you know, you know. Yes, sir.
That's Destruct right there.
Yes, sir.
And you got Pugs on that one right there, too. Oxnard Pugs in the building right there. Word on the Streets Radio exclusive, man. You just heard it right there. And man, real quick, man, you got some more shout outs?
Yeah, just last thing before I slide out. First and foremost, thank you, you know.
You're welcome, sir.
For inviting me over and letting me come through and chop it up with you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, man.
And second of all, thank you to everybody who took the time to tune in and scope out, you know, the interview right now with D-Tragic. And, you know, I appreciate you guys a lot. You know, mad love for the 805, mad love for Oxnard especially. And we're going to make this shit happen. We're going to get this shit cracking. Let's get it.
Word up right there. Word on the Streets Radio, man. Once again, man, you guys heard it right here. I'm going to be posting this up, too. I'll shoot you a copy of this, and we'll be posting it up on the podcast page. Cool. Anybody that jumped in halfway or whatnot, too. Big ups to Povsky for coming through tonight, too.
Fuck yeah. Shout out to the Underground heads, you know.
Underground Magazine and stuff like that. It's pretty dope right there, too.
Damon and Andrew, good people, and the other teammate, you know, solid.
Yes, sir, man. What's going down, man? We're trying to, if you know other people, too, as well, that are doing their thing out there in the 805 or beyond, man, we're trying to let people know what's up, give them the word on the streets. There's some cool opportunities that you yourself and also Povsky and Underground Magazine are doing for people too as well. So like when you get the time, you know, and people that see your work, man, I always just encourage them to, you know, give you work, man, and work with you, you know what I mean? Yeah, and when you got the time, this guy's blowing up though. Might be a little too late, you know.
Never.
But yeah, definitely check these guys out. And thanks for you guys, you know, coming up and rocking with us tonight. Driving all the way up to be on the show. You know what I mean? So cool, man. Well, we're gonna keep it rolling, man. We got another 10 minutes left in the show, about 15 minutes left in the show or whatnot. And we got a few more cuts for you guys. And like I said, too, you guys keep it locked with us. Go to our website, kcsb.org. We got the playlist just in case you want to see what we're playing. It's going down like that, all right? It's going to jump back into the mix. And once again, thanks you guys for coming through.
Thank you.
It's all good. Let's go down. Word on the Streets Radio, man. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Locura terminal hasta el final.
Sigo contando. Dinero no para, los ceros siguen aumentando. Y sigo contando. Tengo una alberca llena de dinero y nadando. Sigo contando. Tengo una bolsa en las calles y otra en el banco. Y sigo contando. Yo sigo contando.